I cannot believe he just said this as Jim Rutherford spoke out in a recent interview revealing the shocking truth on the Vancouver Canucks' future, including hinting at a possible doomsday coming a lot sooner than we anticipated. We're going to break down all this, the quotes from Jim, and much more later on this episode. Before we get into that, if you're enjoying this daily Canucks content and you want to stay up to date on everything to do with the team, make sure to go down and hit that free subscribe button. It helps us out a bunch. And in return, we'll give you updates from all around your Vancouver Canucks. But with that, let's just hop straight in the first topic today, where we did see in a recent interview with John Shannon. Go check it out. It's going to be in the pinned comment down below and in the description. Jim Rutherford spoke on a lot of things. And let's just get straight into the hottest topic coming out of this and the biggest quote, where we did see Jim say, "We control him for a year and 2/3 because we get to the trade deadline 2 years from now and it looks like he doesn't want to stay, then we would have to do something." This is Jim Rutherford speaking on the Canucks franchise player in Quinn Hughes. Now it continues on where we do know Quinn Hughes has next year and the year after, it's year 4 out of 6, but once we get into next season, 5 out of 6. Quinn Hughes, who is the captain, the franchise, the best player on the Canucks team and quite some time. We see Quinn Hughes and the possibility of him walking to a new team if the Canucks do not trade him or get him extended before the end of the contract. Now we do know that Jim Rutherford previously spoke out at the end of the season saying he said he wants to play with his brothers, and that'd be partly out of our control. And our control is if we brought his brothers here. Now, this had a lot of Canucks fans fired up. We've seen Jim going to speak on the possibility of acquiring both Jack and Luke Hughes from New Jersey, but it does seem like it's leaning more and more like if the Vancouver Canucks cannot get Quinn extended, they're either going to have to trade him, which is ridiculous, or he ends up walking for nothing, which does leave management in a very awkward situation. Listen, we all know Quinn Hughes is the franchise player. We know Quinn Hughes is the best defenseman in the NHL. We know how much Quinn loved Rick Tocchet, who just formally just walked away from the team, which we did see a quote coming from Jim as well, saying we had great conversation. He's a very understanding guy. He really liked Rick. He still likes Rick, of course. They had a great relationship and he loved playing for him. Now, seeing your star player, first off, coming out just, well, we kind of knew from the media, from fans, from every standpoint, he wanted to play with his brothers. Coming out and seeing how much he loved to play with Rick. Rick ended up walking. He is a free agent coach, so we don't know where he's going to go. Thank God that New Jersey has Sheldon Keefe and Rick's not going to walk into a situation that could intrigue Quinn to ask to be moved there. But with all these dominoes adding up season after season, the Vancouver Canucks looking like the favorites to come out and win the West, just following up by them missing the playoffs. We've seen the drama with JT Miller and PD, which ended up with JT Miller moving. Rick Tocchet moved on and is looking like he'll join another contending team out east. All these things adding up for the Vancouver Canucks. And when you look at it with Quinn Hughes having the 2 years left, I don't want to say, listen, he's going to leave. And I don't want to come out and say, listen, I'm 100% certain he's going to stay, because no one truly knows. But with the way things have been handled between management, I mean, no practice facility, which is on the owners, all these things adding up, it does seem like a doomsday might be coming up on the Vancouver Canucks. And if that creeps up fast enough and the Canucks get to the point of not having him signed, we might actually see a Quinn Hughes trade, which honestly would shock the world, shock the internet, and kind of ruin this Canucks team. Yes, you get a lot of young pieces back, picks, prospects, everything you want back you would get for Quinn Hughes. But then you're also in the situation of not having Quinn Hughes on a team in the middle of when you would like to be contending. This is a Canucks team that should still contend. I mean, looking at the back end, Quinn Hughes is by far and away the best defenseman in the NHL and on the team. I'm not hating on any of the guys in Filip Hronek, Marcus Pettersson, but looking at the back end at this very current moment, I mean, we see Derek Forbort and Noah Juulsen as 2 UFAs. I know a lot of fans want Derek Forbort back. I know a lot of fans doesn't want Noah Juulsen back. But this defensive core without Quinn Hughes is not a contending one. We've seen how they played all season. Not having Quinn on this team, yes, you can get more pieces back. We've seen reports and wild speculations that Dougie Hamilton could be a trade partner, which honestly, if they trade Quinn for Dougie, I'm burning a jersey. I'm doing something crazy. And honestly, moving Quinn would be ridiculous. But what's your guys' thoughts on this? I'm going to continue on with quotes, but go down and leave a comment on your thoughts of just the fact of Jim Rutherford saying, hey, we get a year and a half from now and he's not signed, we might have to move him. But Jim did continue on speaking on another defenseman in Tom Willander, and he said it's the same as what 11th overall picks got last year. It's not like we're being too hard on him. We think we're being fair. Now go check the episodes where we covered everything to do. If you scroll through the page, you can see a bunch of Tom Willander videos. But a lot of people know that Tom Willander, the Vancouver Canucks top prospect, is not signed with the team. With Tom Willander, we've seen a lot of stuff coming out from Tom Willander himself, saying he wants to get the contract done, but he cannot come to negotiations. We've seen the Canucks and Jim say, hey, go play for Boston for 2 more years, miss out on millions. The saga continues, but it does seem like the Canucks management are trying to make a fair offer, and like I said in a recent episode, we, the fans, can start a GoFundMe, whatever it takes, get this kid signed onto the back end to make this team even better going ahead in the future. And this does really tie into the second part of this, where we do get one last quote. We'll consider moving our first round pick if it's a player that is going to make a difference on our team. Now looking at the front end, we know the Canucks, they need a center. They truly need more centers. Petey had a terrible year. We can't even sugarcoat it. He did not have what type of year we expect from a player making 11.6. This is, I believe, at the time of recording, the 7th and 9th biggest contract in the NHL. He did not perform like this. Going out to bring in another piece, a centerman, would be awesome for the Canucks. I believe they have a range of 13 to 15, the picks falling somewhere in the teens. But if the Canucks go out to flip this pick with another piece, we could see Filip Hronek. I don't want to throw names out there, but other guys attach this to go get a big fish to bolster up the center position. Maybe even attach Tom Willander if he truly doesn't want to sign with this team. And it does seem like he really wants to be with the organization. He makes it seem like he wants to be with the Canucks. Whatever's holding it up, something has to give at some point. But if you do use the first round pick, another roster player, Tom Willander, you can get a pretty dang good center to add to this team. When we're looking at the center position, yes, Boeser can come back. I'd love for Boeser to be back. Brock Boeser would love for him as well. But a center depth right now of Elias Pettersson, Hedl, and Suter, if he signs, is not good enough, in my opinion. You need an impact center. This is where I think Petey, a new center, and Boeser would be an awesome center duo. I mean, go trade for JT Miller. Jokes, obviously. But a player of that caliber would fill out this roster quite a bit. Canucks fans, I know there's a lot. It feels like doomsday is upon us in Vancouver. What is your thoughts on just Jim Rutherford coming out and speaking on all this? He did say that he wants to make sure that he can keep everyone in the loop. He can't say everything, which obviously makes sense, but he does keep us informed on a lot of things, even when he probably shouldn't be on the most of things, like the quote on the Hughes brothers. But what's your guys' thoughts on just how things are being handled? What's your ideal center for the Canucks to go out and get in free agency? Is it to go and try to make an offer on JT Miller, which honestly, let's be honest, that's never happening again? Is it to go out and pick up a free agent in like Reinhart, someone like this? Or is there someone that we haven't touched on that you would love to see us record a video on, just speaking on the possibility of getting them? Let us know down in the comments. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe, share this with your friends. I know this is a lot to take in. I know it feels like the world's ending for us. Things got to get better. This offseason is going to be very telling, and July 1st is going to be a huge day. If you want to step on that, hit that subscribe button. We'll keep you up to date on everything to do with the Canucks. But I've been your host, Mark Pye, and hopefully you enjoy this. If not, go down and tell me that you hated this video. But that'd be it. Take care.